This programme is all about the speaking section of the IELTS test. I'm going to focus on Part A, where you'll be required to talk in an interview situation about topics which are really familiar to you, such as sports, work, hobbies, free time activities, shopping, reading, writing, family, and so on. In fact, Part A always focuses on general topics that should be really familiar to you. Many students seem to have difficulty in Part A of the IELTS test when they come to answering questions. Sometimes they use the wrong verb tense in their reply. It's really important to take the time to prepare and do lots of speaking practice before you attend the examination interview. How do you know which is the correct verb tense to use? Well, the choice of verb tense you use in your reply usually relates to the tense of the verb used in the question. If I ask a question like, "What do you do in the evening?" the verb do is in the present tense. So your answer should use a present tense verb. In the evening, I play football and I go shopping. Play and go are in the present tense. If you're asked a question like, "What did you do at work today?" the main verb word is did, which is in the past simple tense. We are talking about completed actions in the past. Your choice of verb should also be in the correct past tense form. You might say, "When I was at work, I ordered some paper and I delivered some products to a customer." The verbs ordered and delivered are both in the past simple tense. Now, if you don't speak English very much with your friends or your English teachers, then it's a good idea to practice before you go to the exam interview. Try to practice speaking with your friends, your teacher, and anyone else you can. You can practice by recording your voice and playing it back and listening to it. You can also practice talking on the telephone, but the key is to take the time to practice speaking so that when you go to the exam interview, you can answer questions confidently. Remember, if you're talking about past events or actions completed in the past, use the past simple tense. And if you're talking about timeless things, facts, or what you are doing at present, you'll probably use a present simple tense. Here are a few examples of questions. See if you can pick the correct tense in the question. What do you do in the morning? Do is in the present tense. Where do you live? Again, do is in the present tense. Where did you go on holiday? Did means that it is in the past simple tense. What film did you see? Again, did is in the past simple tense. What kind of car do you prefer? Do is a simple present tense. Have you been on holiday to America? Have and been is the present perfect tense. So your answer to this question might be something like, I have been to America. I went to New York in 2007. In this instance, you might start your answer with the present perfect tense. I have been. But when you start talking about something that happened in the past, you'll switch tense to the past simple tense. I went to New York in 2007. Now, I'm not suggesting that you should go into the exam simply listening to the tenses of all the verbs in the questions. Your choice of tense should be automatic by the time you take the exam, and your focus should be on the meaning and answers of the question. If you have trouble with tenses, you must do more practice. The key is to practice and do as much of it as you can before the IELTS exam.